If you want to look at the question of the recent question paper of June 2024. So we're going to look at question 5.2 in particular. This question is on the preparation of the trade receivables control account. So the question reads, we were provided with the following information for the year ended 31 December 2021, whereby are given balances from 1 January 2021. So what does it mean? It means all the balances that we are given a year are representing our opening balances. So we have a list of information that we are given there of a list of balances that we are given from limited buildings down to our fixed deposit. So we can go through that information and go to additional information that we are given in between. We are also supposed to go through this additional information that we complete every aspect that is needed and we can be able to respond. So at the end of the question, we are given also these balances, which are representing the closing balances. This is just a closing balances that we are having on 31 December 2021. So what does it mean? It means our year is starting on 1 January to 31 December. Very important to take note. And on the required part, we are given uh, the question, and we are only going to look at 5.2.1, whereby the question is saying combine the following accounts in the ledger accounts. So we're going to look at trade receivables control, and our question has got 8 marks. So very important. So if you come to our answer section, you will see that we have our already prepared trade receivables control. So we also have a pre-entered figure that is there for the opening balances, which is balance BD of 32,800. So we don't have to worry about opening balances. But what we are supposed to know about trade receivables control is that there are some items that you are supposed to put on the debit side and credit side that we are just supposed to know. So on the credit side of the trade receivables control, we are supposed to see the bank, that is the amount that has been paid by the trade receivables or the debtors. When they pay back the amount that they are owing, we record the payments on the credit side and give a description of bank. So this is what we have bank on the credit. And then if you have got any credit losses or bad debts, that is any debtors who are failing to pay their money back, who are giving us proof that they can no longer be able to pay back our money. We regard them as credit losses, and they should be on the credit side of the trade receivables control. We can also have our discount, settlement discount granted also comes on the credit side of trade receivable control. And any sales returns that might be there, our data allowances should come on the credit side. And then obviously now in terms of the sales figure, which is a very important figure that always find it as a balancing figure, will come on the debit side. And that is what we have in terms of some of the components that we can find in the trade receivable control. So as you go to the question, we should try to see and locate, as we were explaining, or on how to identify these type of entries. So if you come here, you would see that in the additional information, that's where we're going to pick some of the information that we're going to put there. So let's start by the first one. Let's start by this first one. The first one is saying the owner paid 20,000 rands on the loan uh, from FNB Bank on 1 September 2021. So we are not going to see this in the trade receivables control. We skip it. Money collected from trade receivables and cash sales amounted to 743,360. So what does it mean? It means this is the money that has been paid by the trade receivables or the debtors, like what we are explaining. So we're going to pick this and they should go to the credit side of the trade receivables control. So if you come here, we come here, we enter that one on the credit side of the trade receivables control. We are now on the credit side. So what are we saying? We are saying this. Remember, this is happening at the end of the year. These trade receivables control are prepared at the end of the year. So the date that we are going to put there should be at the dot of the end of the year. So if you are saying 31, 12, that's when we are going to have such entries. And the year is 2021. We'll just say 21. Then all the details we are saying bank, and the amount that we have is 743, 743, 306. So this is what we have. And then we check other information that we have in the question that it might apply in the trade receivables control. So if you come here, you would see that beneath the point that we've just adjusted for is point number two. Remember, we are here, so we can go to the next point saying trade receivables of $500 included in the balance of trade receivable control amount is disappeared without trace. So this amount is disappeared, so it's a loss. So it's a credit loss. So remember, credit loss, I said they should go to the credit side of the trade receivable control. So we come here, we go to the credit side of the trade receivables control, and you say, we have our credit losses, 500 rands. So what we are saying credit losses, 500. Again, we go again to check if we have got anything again that we can include and then remember we are going point by point. So here we are now on point, which means this one we are done. Point, the next point is saying settlement discount granted 12,500 and settlement discount received 21,300. So this one is supposed to be the trade receivables control, and but this one we are going to put it in the trade payables control. So settlement discount granted again, I said should go to the credit side of the trade receivables control. So we can come here and we say settlement discounts granted, and the amount that we are having 4,500. So this is what we have, and then we can try to go and see again if we have got any adjustments that we need to make. And after settlement discount granted, next item is returns by data 3,360, and we explained that returns should go on the credit side again of the trade receivables control 3,360, and then pages returns will go to the trade payables control. So let's just go and put our returns 3,360. Obviously, the description should be sales returns. And then the figure that we are having there is 3,360. And obviously, we can now try to see if we have got any other entry that we can put there. So we are going to see that as we go to the question, we do not have any other entry that we are supposed to put, but obviously we have got our closing balances and we have got trade receivable control is one of them. So this will go to balance CD at the end. And if you come here, it means our balance BD is here. So balance BD obviously has to come in balance CD. So we can leave it blank. We need to sorry, we are supposed to put it as we are given it there. Let's just try to check the actual figure that we are given there. 65,987. 65,987. So we are here. 65,987. So this is what we have. And then obviously we're not going to put our double lines. And what is clear is that the credit side is greater than the debit side. So let's take note. So if you add the total of the debit, it's going to be the total that is going to come in the double lines both sides. And that total is 825,707. That is if you add everything that you have on the credit side, and it also are supposed to come in between on the debit side. So you see that on the debit we do not have in a enough or the same amount that we are having on the same total that we are having on the credit side. And what does it mean? It means we are supposed to put a balancing figure there so that we have the same total on the debit and credit. So which balancing figure are we supposed to put? We are supposed to put sales. So sales figure comes on the debit side. So here we are saying our sales and the date is that one or 21. And then our sales is the balancing figure. So basically we are saying 835,707, and then we subtract 32,800. Then we're going to get 792, 792,907. So this is what we have, guys. So this was the balancing figure that we got there. So you see that the trade receivable control is also used to find the figure for sales. Usually, when we have incomplete records, there's a necessity that we apply the trade receivable control so that we can be able to find the sales figure. So this is what we have, guys, about with this video. Those of you who have subscribed, please subscribe and share. We are still coming with more videos. As for this video, I'm signing out. We'll meet again.